We are currently in the process of closing on a condo in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and just this video is about kind of the things that we've learned from the real estate market in shopping for a home. There's a few things that are really strange here. First of all, nobody really uses MLS, so it's hard to find, like if you're on Realtor.com or any website that uses MLS, it's hard to find comps, and it's hard to find things available for sale. So a lot of people use classificados online, and that itself is very frustrating because real estate agents will keep a posting up for years as a way to bait you into calling them. And so then they're like, oh yeah, that one's not available. This amazing property that's affordable and cute and has everything you want is not available. It was sold years ago. And you try to get an agent, you have to have multiple real estate agents, because it's not like in the United States where you kind of have your agent that is like your buying agent, and then the buying agent has to deal with sellers or selling agents to get you to view the house or condo or whatever. Whereas here it's mostly you have to find the agent that is the selling agent to be able to see it. It's also, they're more strict about having the pre-qualification letters and kind of the proof that you're going to move there. If you're from the United States, they want to see that your kids have applied to private schools, or you have a bank account there, or you're applying for Act 20, Act 22, you have a business there. Like, they want proof that you're very serious. Moving to the being on the island is not enough, usually. Let's see, a lot of the listings, I guess the features of the houses, at least we've just been looking within San Juan, close to the private schools of Robinson and St. John's, like in Condado, Santurce, Rio Pedros, let's see where else, but like pretty far north, close to the city is kind of what we've been looking at. A lot of the houses have where the washer and dryer are just in the kitchen, just right next to your kitchen counter. It's kind of awkward. It looks really ugly. Some of them have like little closets for them, but most of them don't. Most of them is just sit right there. A lot of them don't have dishwashers. A lot of the sinks are tiny. So you kind of forego some of the luxuries that you would want if you were shopping in the United States. And I know Puerto Rico has a relationship with the United States, but when I say the States or United States, I mean actual states. Puerto Rico is not a state, it's Commonwealth. So let's see. The buying process, we have been waiting for a very long time to close on this house, and actually, our condo, sorry. And we've wanted to consider other properties, but a lot of houses and apartments are not FHA approved, approved for FHA mortgage, and they're not approved for mortgage at all. There's a lot of buildings that you have to pay cash. There's other ones where like the condo buildings only have so many property insurance numbers, and so it's like you're forced into an FHA if you can't do the 20%. So that's the situation that we're in right now. The condo that we're buying, they used up all of the property insurance ones, so we have to go with FHA, which slowed down our closing process because they had to finish their application for FHA, and that took them about 2 months to get all that straightened out. And then we're using a Puerto Rican mortgage company, and they're just a mess. We're hoping that, we've been working on this since April, and it's now June, and we're hoping to close by the end of the month. Not really sure. Let's see, but other than that, you still have to deal with, you still get an inspection, you still have an appraiser. if you're dealing with mortgage stuff. I have no idea what it's like to buy something with cash. I've never done that anywhere. Let's see, what else is there? It's actually not very common to have swimming pools. I was surprised by that. Like, a lot, growing up in Georgia and living in Florida, a lot of people in apartment buildings and condos have pools. So I don't know if something about the area being close to the beach and people just go to the beach, or if it's just like land is expensive, or maybe it's difficult to put in a pool. I'm not sure the reasoning, but it's really hard to find a pool. The condo that we're hoping to close on has a community center that you have to like pay for a separate membership for. The HOA does not include the pool. HOAs around here for buildings that don't have any amenities, they're usually about $100 a month, and that's just for someone to basically sweep the steps. So there's no elevator, no generator. Whereas the buildings that have generator that power all the rooms, that, and again, no pool, the HOA could be somewhere between $200 to $500 a month. But yeah, again, we're looking in really the most expensive part of the city. We're looking in Santurce, and avoiding the very, very, very most expensive, which is Condado, the part of Santurce that's right on the beach. So yeah, and that's just my experiences so far. I hope that we'll be able to close and talk about some of the things that we do to our condo in the future. Wish me luck.